Welcome everyone. Today is 26th September, 6:32 p.m. IST. A little early today because I have another meeting in the evening. Uh, Happy to be here with all of you, and I'm here to talk about the three steps that you could take right now to start your coaching business. And we've been talking about the East Coach certification program that I have been promoting over the last few lives. I think we're on the seventh live today, and talking about the different aspects of the coach certification program, different aspects of setting up your coaching business, and also various things that you could do. And yesterday we had this mini training, this really nice mini training about how can you understand your customers' pain points better and how can you articulate them better. So here we go again. Today we're talking about the three steps you could take to start your coaching business. And the East Coast certification program fast action bonus expires in like 5.5 hours from now. So at 11:59 p.m. IST is when for those of you who have been wanting to enroll, who have had conversations yesterday and today and have been looking at joining, could take a chance and could sign up today and get the fast action bonus, which is about you getting a group coaching call with me of learning how to set up your niche and working towards setting up your niche and identifying your niche and using all the experience of life that you have so that you could stay focused and serve those people and solve those pain points of your customers in in that niche, and how you could use the whole east framework for that. So there's a special training for that. Looking forward to having a lot of you in that. And yes, we have Mrudula Vyas waiting. Namita ji, happy Daughters Day. Thank you, Mrudula. Wishing you a very, very happy Daughters Day as well. We're all daughters, and we all want to celebrate ourselves, and we all want to celebrate all the daughters around us and our daughters as well. So that's wonderful. So without further delay, and respecting all those who have joined in early, I'm going to start talking about the three important steps you could take in starting your coaching business. And we have some slides. As most of the time, it helps in knowledge transfer, helps me stay focused and helps all of us stay focused and remember the information better. So we're going to start sharing the screen very soon. And if you all need to get some pen and paper, then you could do that. And here we go. So here I am sharing my screen, and we're going to talk about the three steps you could take to start your coaching business right now. And well, you could use the same three steps in starting any coaching business or any business that you want to, or any online business or any offline business, etc. But the principles remain the same, but I'm just trying to stay focused on the coaching business because that's what I understand. And that's what, if those of you who are going to sign up as East coaches, you're going to look for how can you, go out and do stuff professionally. So this is a mini training today. We're offering three steps to start your coaching business. We have the East Coast certification. That's the link. The link is also in the chat that you could go to. And let's talk about step number one, which we have been talking about all these days, but we just want to put it all together, right? So one thing is knowing your niche. Who is it that you want to serve as a coach? That's very important to identify that. It's very important to know that. It's very important to be very clear about that. I've been talking about that specific clarity and the importance of that clarity over the last few lives and a lot yesterday. So defining who do you want to serve and what transformation or what outcome are you promising to them? They're not going to come to you just because you know Ayurveda and astrology and Eastern and Western wisdom and all. No, they don't come to you for that. They're not going to come to you because you're an ICF certified coach or you're an East certified coach. They're coming to you because they're like, wow, she gets me. She understands my pain points, and she's promising me this transformation, and this transformation is exactly what I'm looking for, right? So they're coming to you to understand if you can give them that transformation that you're promising or not. If you understand their pain points or not, and if you know how to bring them from that pain point stage to that successful stage of having overcome that stage and that beautiful imagined life of what life would be without those pain points in their place, right? That's what they're going to sign you up for. And what framework are you going to use to help them make that transformation? So, because I'm talking about the East Coast certification program, and that's what I use in my coaching with people. So, you could use the East Coast certification program for that. And whatever you learn as ease, you could use that framework in helping them move from point A to point B, and being very specific about who do you want to serve. So here, I just put in some examples of very specific niches where people pick up many examples out here. And the more specific you are, the more people you attract. Usually in the beginning of our business, we think, no, we can't be specific. We have to be broad and wide. The point is, nobody understands what you're doing, and then they don't come to you. And your whole messaging and who you're reaching out to, etc., also becomes very confused. So look at this. With the East Coast certification program, and I've just put in some examples over here. You could be a life coach, an exec coach, a homeschooling coach, a parenting coach, a women in business coach, youth coach, premarital coach, marriage coach, performance coach, mindset coach, mom coach, working moms coach, business coach, relationship coach, sleep coach, speaking coach, wellness coach, and so many different things, where you could add your experience along with the East Coach framework, and you could coach people on so many different things. So what is that niche? Now, even in this, you're an exec coach, but you're an exec coach in which industry? Oh, I'm an exec coach for the tech industry. I focus on executives in the technology sector, or I focus on executives in the manufacturing sector, right? You could even get even more specific, because that means you really understand their challenges and you help there to overcome them, right? You're a working mom coach. There are moms, and now which working moms? There would be moms who are just beginning. There could be moms who are in mid-level management. There could be moms in senior level management. There could be moms at exec levels. So who are you serving, right? So getting more and more specific on that and niching down, and being very specific in your service, and being very clear about the pain points, and understanding, and giving them the transformation that they're looking for. All of that research we talked about yesterday, understanding the pain points and the transformation that people are looking for, and how you could do that. We talked about that yesterday. So we talked about 5 steps you could take to that. Next step is, what you want to do is, you've identified your niche, but now where will people find you? Right? So you're like, okay, I want to serve people in this area. Now, where go to people look for me? Look for a coach for that specific area. Are they going to do a Google search? Are they going to go and search on LinkedIn? Are they going to search on Facebook? Or are they going to do word of mouth? Or are they going to, try to find a person like me in some networking events, or on some online forums, or some business, communities? Like, where are people looking for you? Where would you look for a coach for yourself? So making sure that wherever people are looking for you, you have some presence over there, and it's free to make a Google business page. You could right now make a Google business page, put up your picture, put up your like what your niche, what are you wanting to coach in, the pain points, the transformation, and your address, phone number, email, and ways for them to contact you. So it's if they're going to look for you on Google, then you want to have a place on Google Business. If they're going to look for you on LinkedIn, then your LinkedIn profile must reflect what you're doing. So where would people find you? That's where you want to be present, because those people are looking to go there and find you, right? Are they looking for you on YouTube? Are they looking for you on social media? Where are they looking to find you, right? So you want to do that, and you want to have a very coherent executive pitch, right? So I am so and so, and I coach people in so and so to help them achieve this level of transformation by overcoming these pain points, right? Or I'm so and so, I help people in so and so in this particular area niche. What makes my service different is this, right? So, what is the USP of your service? So, when I go out, I say, what makes my life coaching different is I use a blend of Eastern wisdom and Western psychology. And that's what makes me different, right? So if people are looking for that different, what is that different? Or your difference would be that I guarantee transformation in so many, but that's not a great way to say different, because what if, because success of your client is not just dependent on you, it's also dependent on how much effort they put in. So don't, put in guarantees, but having a very coherent executive pitch, that one sentence that you're going to put on your LinkedIn, or you're going to put on your Google business page, or when you're going to meet somebody, what is it? How are you going to introduce yourself? And there's a lot of training available online for that. So, or you could take that and do. And then you want to start meeting people also and telling them what to do. I remember when I was doing my work, my family didn't know what I was doing. All they could come up with is she's a motivational speaker, or she's a counselor, and I'm like, no, I'm not that. I'm a life coach. And so what I realized is even my own family doesn't have a very clear idea of what I do. and I had to sit them and talk to them about it. But then I realized if my family doesn't know what I'm doing, then how do I expect my friends to know, and how do I expect my outside circle to know? So making sure that people know what you're doing, fixing those meetings with them, talking to them, and telling them about what they do, what do you do, the specific area you're searching in, and you're coaching in, and then also requesting them that, hey, if you know somebody who's looking for this kind of help, please send them over to me, right? You're not selling to them because that's not right. To just start with your friends and family and all of that, but rather explain what you're doing to them and tell them what you're doing, being very specific and having that coherent executive pitch, so that they can help you in making that match. But so that's what's needed. When you're very clear in what you're helping with, it stays with those people who are looking at you, and then when they find someone who's needing that kind of help, they send them over to you because they already trust you and they already know about your sincerity and your commitment, and how you do your work. Next up is, so we've talked about knowing your niche. We've talked about where will people find you and making a presence over there and having that executive pitch and meeting people and talking to them about what you do, and looking for leads and requesting them to send over people to you so that you could serve them. And next thing is, you also want to have that clarity around what does your service include. Does my service include one meeting a month? How long is that meeting? Does my service include 4 meetings a month? How long is that meeting? What happens between those meetings? Can the clients call me? Can they message me? Or will I be answering emails to them and their queries over email? Like, what is that service include? Your one-on-one coaching service. So what does the service include? And you could make different packages also. You could make different tiers. There's a basic, and then there's a professional, and then there's an elite, or whatever you want to call it, so that they can choose the level of service they want, and go from there. Um, but making sure that even if someone selects the lowest tier, you show up at your 100% in your service to them. And also the pricing. So doing competitor analysis, checking out how much are people paying for that. Also, understanding your own costing, how much time and effort goes into you, and what is your price, and how do you do it, right? And you're not selling hourly rates here. You're like, hey, if you come here, I give you this outcome, right? So that's what you're selling. Now, a lot of people may not be able to afford your one-on-one coaching services, and so do you want to do something for them? I mean, that's your business model, and what do you want to do? And how will they start knowing you? People want to, like, even you, before you go and watch a movie or you watch something on Netflix or Prime, or I don't know what else is there, Hotstar. You're gonna first check out the trailer. And if you like the trailer, you're gonna make that investment of watching the first episode, right? Similarly, people want a trailer of you. They may know you as a friend, they may know you as a great person, but they don't know if your service is good enough for them, right? So, how are you going to allow them to know you? Are you going to offer some free trainings? Are you going to, give them some PDF, or are you going to give them a toolkit? Or are you going to start doing some paid workshops, which people don't have such a huge investment in, where they can invest a little bit and know you better, and then and that's where you can tell them about your more premium services and things like that, right? So there's something called as a marketing funnel. There's a lot of information around that online, and you could check that out. So when you have these three things in place, so marketing funnel is also, right. There's a lot of, like, I just got this image off the internet. There's awareness, there's consideration, there's conversion, and there's loyalty, right? So there's awareness. Awareness is you're creating with all of these different things over here, right? And also the previous slide about where do people find you, inform, like you're telling them, you're probably giving them a sample training, you're giving them a paid workshop, a little investment, not too much, but they're getting a sample of you, right? And then there's conversion, and then if you are good, and if you have given them the results that they're looking for in that paid workshop, or that free training, and if it is speaking to their pain point and it is helping them in making those transformations with whatever insights you have and you've shared with them, then they're going to make a further investment with you. So that's important. And so understanding these things, and lastly, a lot of patience. Entrepreneurship, solopreneurship, freelancing as a life coach. These are not easy places to be in. In fact, nothing is easy in the world, but in this, a lot of time in the beginning just goes in planting seeds, investing in time, relationships, trainings, setting up, and all of that. and the results don't show up often very fast. I mean, it's not like you won't start earning, you will, and you will definitely be able to recover the course fee within the 6 months that you start. But for you to be able to support yourself and like switch your career and do all of that, a lot of patience and perseverance is needed, and a lot of pushing is needed, and a lot of consistent effort is needed. So any new business takes at least 3 years for it to settle, for you to settle into that business, for you to understand the motions and the market and how things are working and how you want to respond to that. And also, it takes time for people to connect with what you're saying and have that top of the mind recall about you and match you with, if they see someone who's needing help, and them sending those people your way. um, and people are also looking for consistency in what you're doing. And if you just like start and then you stop and then you start again and then you stop again, and people are not sure whether you're really doing something or not, and it gets confusing for them. So it takes time for people to understand what you're doing. It takes time for people to respond to what you're doing. And we need to be patient for that. And all of this stuff, all of this engine to start running and becoming a well-oiled, productive machine takes time. And you want to be patient and you want to keep doing. Doesn't mean you won't start earning. You will definitely start earning and supporting yourself. But for you to fulfill all your big business desires, etc., you need to be patient. That's what I learned from a lot of my mentors. And that helped me, stay patient as I was investing. It's like you keep planting seeds, and then maybe after 5 years you're going to get a tree out of it. The tree will come, but you have to keep watering it, and you have to keep doing something about it, and the results will come. But the big results will come in some time, because then it becomes a critical mass and a snowball effect. So these are some of the things that you should be thinking about, these top three things. One thing is that you need to immediately, and if you have these in place, you can immediately start your coaching business. So one thing is knowing your niche, knowing what transformation you're offering, knowing what framework you're going to use for the transformation, knowing the customer's pain points, right? That's point number one. Point number two is, where will people find you? So you need to be present there, right? And the best way to think about it is, where would I look for a life coach? Uh, I would probably look within my network, asking people. I would probably go on Google and look online and have reviews over there, check their reviews. Or I would probably go on, social media and look for someone. So having your presence there and also collecting reviews for your work. Someone's attended your workshop, someone's, had some session with you or received some training. Collecting those reviews are important. Recommendations on LinkedIn or reviews on your Google business page, because that is what people look for more than what you're claiming. That I'm good and I'm going to help you with the transformation. What people are looking for is those reviews. What are other people saying? And that's fair enough. So collecting those reviews. So where will people find you? Making sure you have a presence over there. And even now, it's not even important to have a website, as long as you have a great presence on at least one social media platform or a Google business page, and you could start there. And having a coherent executive pitch. I am so and so. I do so and so. What makes me different is so and so, right? Something like that. And meet people and tell them what to do, and the right people will come to you. And then having clarity on your service packages and offerings. What is your service package? What are the different tiers of service you offer? What rates are those different services? What is included in those services? How does that help the client? And helping your client make that choice. And then also focusing on a marketing funnel where you're first creating awareness, and some people are going to like they start dating with you. Maybe they'll buy some of your workshops and things like that. And then some people will get married. They'll make that big investment of you being a life coach. So add patience is the name of the game. So these are some things that you want to focus on and you want to be mindful about as you start your coaching business and as you can start working towards these things. So we're talking about the East Coach certification program, and for those of you who want to become coaches, can sign up today, 11:59 p.m. IST. I think how much time is that? It's about 5 hours from now is when the fast action bonus expires. So you could still enroll for the East Coast certification program till Tuesday, September 28th, 11:59 p.m. IST. You could still do that, but you will miss out on the fast action bonus. So this is all that I have to share with you all today. And these are some of the things, as I promised, there's a mini training. And for those of you who are interested and a lot of calls have come in, a lot of forms have been filled up, and we have been in touch with all of you as much as possible. We look forward to serving you. I look forward to seeing you inside. I'll also quickly show you all some stuff. The page, if you haven't seen that already, and all your questions answered over there. I've done a few lives earlier as well, which also talk about the East Coach framework in detail, uh, and so many different things. And I could just share the playlist also over here in the chat for those of you who wanna see that. But until then, I'll just start show you. Yeah. So here you could use any of those buy now buttons to make the purchase. And when you hit buy now, you could either make the purchase in US dollars or you could make the purchase in Indian rupees. If you want to schedule a call before you make the purchase, then you hit the button schedule call, and you'll be directed to a form which you need to fill up. And after that, you'll get a booking link to speak to any of my team members and about the program. So these are some of the things you could have a look at. And yeah, so here we are. This is about what does a program entail, what are the different things included, how much time does it take. So yeah, we've shortened it a little bit where you could do certain things together. You could also do it between 4 to 7 months, depending on how fast you want to be, right? And there are a lot of bonuses included to quickly start your business. These are testimonials for my work. This is where the buy now buttons take you, and you could buy now in USD or buy now in rupees. And fast action bonus expires. For those of you who want to schedule a call, you'll be filling up this form here. And as soon as you hit submit, you'll get a link to book a call with my team and get all your questions answered. So here we are. Looking forward to seeing many, many coaches inside. We have now people from Australia, Thailand, India, two people, like one from Denmark and another from the UK is going to sign up, and Canada and the US. And looking forward, and a lot of people from India as well, as I said. So let's see if you're that person also who is looking to help people, who's looking to get involved, who's looking to support people in their. Sorry, I missed it, and I missed. Sorry. Okay. And I missed setting up this call. So for those of you who are interested in serving people with your compassion, reaching out to people, and if you yourself have solved some problems, you want to sign up and learn a framework, and then you want to go and reach out to people, and go from there, then I would love to have you as a part of the East Coach certification program. For those of you who have missed the previous lives, you could go to just share this screenshot. I mean, this is my YouTube channel, and here is the link. So for those of you who have missed it, could just go over here at this link, and all my past lives that I have been doing over the last week are there about the coach certification program, and you could take advantage and you could join in. So are there any questions over here? I think someone has. Okay, there are no questions today. I guess I've answered a lot of questions in the last week. So looking forward to having you inside. And people have been asking questions on whether these courses, am I teaching you live or how does it work? So all of your learning is self-paced through online video modules, my videos, my courses. You get dripped. Every week you get modules that you need to cover, and you keep learning them, and you have homework exercises, etc. You don't need to spend more than 60 to 120 minutes for that. The next thing is you get to group calls live with me, where in a month, where you could get your questions answered. And there's also a secret special dedicated Facebook group just for East coaches. So while you're studying, if you have a question, you can post on the group forum, and other members of the forum and myself, we all support each other. We all answer questions over there. And there's a beautiful certification process where you learn how to first apply all of these things on yourself. You learn how to apply all of these things on your niche of choice, the niche that you have selected. And you learn also how to do practice coaching hours. How do you apply all of that in coaching hours? So looking forward to seeing you inside, and hope to serve many more through you. I can't reach out to everybody in the world. And I thought that the best way to do that is to is to work with people who have a similar sense of, wanting to serve people in the world through their coaching skills. and have them do the East Coast certification program so that they could reach out to the people. I personally can't reach out. I'm a limited human being, and there's only so much I can do. But if there are more people working together, we can heal and help so many people grow, so many people achieve their goals, so many people become successful in their lives, become happy, become confident, and achieve their financial goals, material goals, spiritual goals, relationship goals, and all of that. And we want to, with ease, the ease coach framework, we want to help people's lives come to ease in all the five important areas of their life, which is their own self, their relationships, their career, their wealth, and their spirituality. Any issue in any of these things, any difficulty in any of these things can create a lot of difficulty in general in life. So with the East Coast certification program, my hope is that we can bring many lives at ease. So looking forward to seeing you inside, and I'll end the broadcast a little early today because I have another meeting to go to, and I'll see you soon tomorrow with another training. Bye bye.